Ethiopia, often called the land of origins, is a country where history, culture, and natural beauty converge to create one of Africa's most remarkable stories. Nestled in the Horn of Africa, Ethiopia is a landlocked nation bordered by Eritrea, Djibouti, Somalia, Kenya, South Sudan, and Sudan. Its vibrant capital, Addis Ababa, known as the political capital of Africa for hosting the African Union, stands as a bustling hub of tradition and modernity, perched high in the Ethiopian highlands. With a population of over 120 million people, Ethiopia is the second most populous country in Africa after Nigeria, home to a dazzling mosaic of over 80 ethnic groups and languages. The official language, Amharic, serves as a unifying thread, while English is widely used in education and government. Ethiopia's story is also one of resilience and pride. It is the only African nation never formally colonized, carrying a legacy that inspires the continent. Beyond its political and cultural significance, Ethiopia is celebrated for its breathtaking landscapes, from the Simien Mountains to the Rift Valley, and for being the birthplace of coffee, a global treasure. With its rich traditions, ancient Christian heritage, and dynamic modern identity, Ethiopia stands as a nation that bridges the past and the future. In this video, we have compiled 7 reasons why Ethiopia is a unique country in Africa. But before we proceed, if you are new to the channel, welcome. Be sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss any of our videos. 1. Resilience and independence. Ethiopia's story is one of remarkable resilience and unbroken independence, setting it apart as a symbol of pride for Africa and the world. Unlike most African nations, Ethiopia successfully resisted European colonization. Its defining moment came in 1896 at the Battle of Adwa, where Emperor Menelik II's army decisively defeated the Italian invaders. This victory was not only a military triumph, but also a psychological one, shattering colonial ambitions and securing Ethiopia's sovereignty at a time when the rest of Africa was being partitioned. Even when Italy invaded again in 1935 under Mussolini, Ethiopia's spirit remained unshaken. Though briefly occupied, Emperor Haile Selassie's appeal to the League of Nations and the fierce resistance of Ethiopian patriots, known as the Arbanok, kept the flame of freedom alive. By 1941, with Allied support during World War II, Ethiopia reclaimed its independence, proving that foreign domination could never extinguish its identity. This resilience has made Ethiopia a symbol of hope and resistance across Africa. As the home of the African Union, it continues to embody the fight for dignity, sovereignty, and self-determination. Ethiopia's unyielding independence remains a powerful reminder of the strength of unity, heritage, and national pride. 2nd, unique calendar. The Ethiopian calendar is one of the most unique and fascinating timekeeping systems in the world, reflecting the country's deep historical and cultural heritage. Unlike the widely used Gregorian calendar, the Ethiopian calendar is based on the ancient Coptic calendar and has 13 months, 12 months of 30 days each, plus a short 13th month called Pagum, which has 5 days in a common year and 6 in a leap year. One of its most striking features is its difference in years. Ethiopia is about 7 to 8 years behind the Gregorian calendar because of variations in calculating the date of the Annunciation of Jesus Christ. For example, when much of the world celebrated the year 2025, Ethiopia was still in 2017. The Ethiopian New Year, known as Enkutatsh, is celebrated on September 11th, or September 12th in leap years, coinciding with the end of the rainy season and the blooming of bright yellow mescal flowers. This timing symbolizes renewal and hope. The calendar's uniqueness not only preserves Ethiopia's cultural identity, but also highlights its independence from colonial influences. With its 13 months of sunshine, as Ethiopians proudly say, the calendar remains a vibrant symbol of the nation's rich traditions and enduring heritage. 3rd, political prowess. Many people have argued that should Africa unite to form a single country today, Ethiopia will be the capital city of Africa. This sovereign state is a founding member of the United Nations, the Group of 24, the Non-Aligned Movement, the Group of 77, and the Organization of African Unity. Addis Ababa is the headquarters of the African Union, the Pan-African Chamber of Commerce and Industry, the United Nations Economic Commission Africa, the African Standby Force, and many of the global non-governmental organizations focused on Africa. Ethiopia is considered an emerging power and developing country, having the fastest economic growth in sub-Saharan African countries because of foreign direct investment and expansion of agricultural and manufacturing industries. In addition to its historical role in the establishment of the OAU, Ethiopia is also considered a symbol of African independence and unity due to its successful resistance to European colonialism and its status as one of the few African countries that was never fully colonized. The AU's choice to have its headquarters in Ethiopia is therefore seen as a symbolic recognition of Ethiopia's historical and cultural significance to the continent of Africa. 4. Ethiopia has the best airline in Africa. Ethiopia is home to Ethiopian Airlines, widely recognized as the best and most successful airline in Africa. Founded in 1945, the airline has grown from a small regional carrier into a global aviation giant, serving as a symbol of national pride and African excellence. Headquartered in Addis Ababa, Ethiopian Airlines operates one of the continent's largest and most modern fleets, including Boeing 787 Dreamliners and Airbus A350s, connecting Africa to Asia, Europe, the Middle East, and the Americas. What makes Ethiopian Airlines stand out is not just its size, but its consistency and vision. It is the only African airline that has consistently remained profitable for decades, even during challenging global crises. Its hub at Bole International Airport in Addis Ababa has become Africa's busiest transit point, linking passengers from across the continent and beyond. The airline is also a pioneer in modernization and training. It runs the Ethiopian Aviation Academy, Africa's largest center for pilot, technician, and crew training, ensuring self-reliance and high standards. Beyond business, Ethiopian Airlines has played a crucial role in humanitarian missions, from delivering aid to evacuating refugees. With its efficiency, global reach, and reliability, Ethiopian Airlines is celebrated as Africa's new spirit of Africa and a shining example of Ethiopian innovation and resilience. 5. Olympic success. Ethiopia has carved a legendary place in Olympic history, particularly in long-distance running, where its athletes have become global icons. The nation first gained international recognition at the 1960 Rome Olympics, when Abebe Bikila stunned the world by winning the marathon barefoot, becoming the first Black African to claim Olympic gold. He repeated this feat in 1964 in Tokyo, solidifying Ethiopia's dominance in distance running. Following Bikila's legacy, Ethiopia produced a golden generation of runners. Mamo Wolde continued the tradition with marathon gold in 1968, while later stars like Mirutz Yifter, nicknamed Yifter the Shifter, won double gold in the 5,000 meters and 10,000 meters at the 1980 Moscow Games. The 1990s and 2000s saw Ethiopia rise even higher with legendary athletes such as Haile Gebrselassie, who won back-to-back Olympic 10,000-meter titles in 1996 and 2000, and Kenenisa Bekele, who followed with golds in 2004 and 2008. Ethiopian women also left their mark, led by Derartu Tulu, the first African woman to win Olympic gold in 1992. She inspired future champions like Meseret Dafar and Tirunesh Dibaba, who dominated middle and long-distance events. Ethiopia's Olympic success is a blend of endurance, discipline, and national pride, making the country a powerhouse in athletics and a source of inspiration worldwide. 6. Ethiopia's natural beauty. Ethiopia is a land of breathtaking natural beauty, where dramatic landscapes and unique ecosystems create one of Africa's most stunning environments. Known as the Roof of Africa, the country is home to vast highlands, towering mountains, and deep valleys carved by time and nature. The Simien Mountains, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, boast jagged peaks and rare wildlife such as the Galata baboon and Walia ibex, offering some of the most spectacular hiking trails in the world. To the north lies the Danakil Depression, one of the hottest and lowest places on Earth, where colorful sulfur springs, salt flats, and lava lakes create otherworldly scenery. In contrast, Ethiopia is blessed with lush green highlands, fertile valleys, and the Great Rift Valley, dotted with beautiful lakes rich in birdlife. The majestic Blue Nile Falls, known locally as Tis Isat, or the water that smokes, captures the raw power of nature, while Lake Tana, the source of the Blue Nile, dazzles with its ancient island monasteries. Ethiopia also offers rich biodiversity, from Afro-alpine plateaus to savanna landscapes. This blend of rugged mountains, serene lakes, and mystical terrains makes Ethiopia a jewel of natural beauty, unmatched in its variety and wonder. 7. Cultural prowess. Ethiopia's cultural prowess is one of its greatest treasures, making it a unique nation with a heritage that stretches back thousands of years. As one of the world's oldest civilizations, Ethiopia has preserved traditions, languages, religions, and art forms that continue to inspire pride at home and admiration abroad. With over 80 ethnic groups, each with its own customs, music, and attire, Ethiopia is a mosaic of cultural diversity bound together by a strong national identity. One of its most distinctive contributions is its ancient script, Ge'ez, still used in the Ethiopian Orthodox Church, which is among the world's oldest Christian institutions, tracing its origins to the 4th century. Ethiopia also practices unique Orthodox rituals, colorful festivals such as Timkat, Epiphany, and Meskel, Finding of the True Cross, and vibrant traditional music and dance that reflect its spiritual depth and communal spirit. Culinary traditions, particularly the famous injera with spicy stews, highlight Ethiopia's creativity and communal dining culture. The nation is also the birthplace of coffee, celebrated globally yet deeply tied to Ethiopian daily life through the traditional coffee ceremony. Through its resilience, artistry, and diversity, Ethiopia's cultural prowess stands as a beacon of heritage, pride, and influence across Africa and beyond. To conclude, Ethiopia is a nation of unparalleled uniqueness, blending millennia of history, rich cultural traditions, breathtaking landscapes, and remarkable resilience. From its political influence and Olympic legends to its linguistic, culinary, and spiritual heritage, Ethiopia stands as a symbol of pride, independence, and enduring beauty in Africa and the world. Thanks for watching and subscribe to the channel for more amazing content.